Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome back. If you're listening right now, this message might be exactly what your heart needs to hear. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and follow the podcast so you won't miss more heart-to-heart talks like this one. Today, we're talking about something that many people get wrong: the real meaning of divine feminine detachment. It's not about revenge, control, or playing games. It's something much deeper. When a divine feminine finally steps back from her twin flame connection, the entire energy between them starts to shift in powerful ways. If you've been feeling that it's time to let go, to stop chasing, to stop carrying all the weight alone, this is for you. Because sometimes choosing yourself is the most spiritual thing you can do. And yes, even when you go quiet, your energy is still felt. Every time you shift, the energy around your connection changes too, even if you can't see it right away. You see, this detachment doesn't happen overnight. It's usually after months or even years of giving, praying, and believing in a love that didn't seem balanced. The divine feminine has often been the emotional and spiritual anchor, holding space for healing, believing in the connection, and sending love from afar. But one day, something clicks inside her. She realizes she's been giving too much, even at the cost of herself. That moment isn't loud. It's quiet, peaceful. She just understands that love isn't about carrying someone who isn't ready to stand on their own. It's about balance. And from that moment, she decides to choose herself. Now, choosing herself doesn't mean she stops loving. It means she starts loving herself too. Instead of sending all her energy outward, she turns it inward. She focuses on her dreams, her purpose, her peace. She stops checking for signs, stops wondering what he's doing, and starts remembering who she was before she met him. As she pours love back into herself, she becomes stronger, calmer, and more whole. The anxiety fades. The waiting turns into working on herself, her growth, and her calling. And while she's healing, the masculine begins to feel the difference. He may not understand it at first, but something feels missing. That warmth he used to feel, the invisible support, it's gone. Not because she stopped loving him, but because she stopped giving her energy away freely. And that void becomes his wake-up call. He starts to feel restless, unbalanced, even lost, because without her energy, he's forced to face his own emptiness. For the first time, he has to grow, connect with his spirit, and take responsibility for his own healing. This is when his real awakening begins. Meanwhile, the feminine starts to rise. She rediscovers her power, her confidence, her joy. She remembers that she's not just one half of a connection. She's a complete, divine being on her own. That realization changes everything. And when she steps into this new energy, something magical happens. She becomes magnetic again, but this time, it's not because she's available or waiting. It's because she's glowing with self-love and inner peace. Her focus isn't on proving her worth anymore. It's on living her truth. This shift shakes the masculine's world. He starts to see what he's been taking for granted: her presence, her belief in him, her unconditional love. He realizes that her energy wasn't just comforting, it was life-giving. And losing that makes him confront his fears, his wounds, and his need to grow. But here's the beauty of it all. Her detachment isn't punishment. It's love in its highest form. Because when she steps back, she gives him space to step up. Some men rise to the challenge and start doing the inner work. Others resist. But either way, her choice to focus on herself creates powerful change. It filters out who's ready for true love and who's still stuck in ego. Yes, it can be lonely at first. People might say you're being cold or selfish, but protecting your energy is selfish, it's sacred. Real love doesn't drain you, it helps you grow. And that's what the Divine Feminine learns, that self-love is not the opposite of love, it's the foundation of it. As she stands firm in her worth, her whole life starts to transform. New opportunities come. She feels lighter, freer, more creative. She starts manifesting effortlessly. And if her masculine is truly her divine counterpart, he'll rise to meet her energy in time. Her detachment becomes the mirror that shows him who he could be, not just for her, but for his own soul's growth. It's not the end of the story. It's a new beginning, one based on mutual love, mutual growth, and balance. So if you're listening and you're in this season of stepping back, know this: your silence is powerful, your peace is healing, and your choice to choose yourself is creating space for real love, the kind that honors both souls equally. You're not giving up on love, you're making room for love that's worthy of you. Thank you for listening, beautiful soul. If this message spoke to your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this podcast with someone who needs to hear it. Keep shining, keep trusting the journey, and remember, your energy is sacred, your love is divine, and your detachment is not the end. It's the beginning of something beautiful.